Good morning. What's today? Wednesday? Yeah, today is Wednesday. So last time I made a video, everything that done happened since then. Oh, my ex done broke his hand. So I'm back on mommy mode, 25-8. And before that, hell, I was in the hospital. Those of my people who know some of my history. So I had issues with gallstones after I had my first daughter. So when they told me that I did everything, I was supposed to do as far as like my dissolving them bitches and shit. So anytime I went to the doctor or whatever, if they ain't say nothing about looking at them, if I ain't had no pain, I ain't talk about them bitches. But from my understanding, we all got them bitches. So it's just depending on the size. But what I went to the hospital for is because I was dehydrated. Trying to work out. Trying to keep my system cleaned out because, like I've already stated, I want more children. So, and when I do, I at least want the doctors to be able to say that I can push out a baby without all that extra shit. So, even when I was big, that was even my goal. My only concern was not being so big to where I wouldn't be showing. Because with my first pregnancy, I was so big to where I lost so much weight during my pregnancy. Hell, the women I worked with was too scared to even ask me, was I still pregnant? Yes, it's still in there. I just lost a whole bunch of weight. I'm still pregnant. That, and I didn't even have to buy maternity clothes. Everything that I wore when I was big as hell, I wore during my pregnancy, except for my pants. My pants, I obviously had to get new pants and buy a belly band. But I wasn't going to do none of that other shit. I only bought maternity clothes for my damn maternity photos. And that's because I wanted my clothes to fit. And them bitches hardly fit because I'm in a weird sizing. Like, even when I wasn't, fluffy or anything, I've always been in a weird sizing stage because of how short I am and because of how my body is. So when I was growing up, I could wear like petite women when I got to a certain point. And then after a while, hell, I couldn't even wear petite women. I had to struggle finding other pants, finding pants from other stores and lines and shit like that. But yeah, so ever since I came out the hospital, I've been, obviously, my body is doing what it's supposed to do because they done pumped all that shit in me. So, and I got caught smoking in the wind. So my sinus has been turning my ass up ever since. So I've been hiding, not going walking, none of that bullshit, just so I could get my nostrils together. Because ain't no point in trying to work out if you can't fucking breathe. And I'm only in the dark because I'm naked, because I just woke up. I'm pretty sure y'all would like to see that, but no. So I think I'm finna go walking while my baby's asleep. She can stay here with my mama. And I'm gonna do that. See how far I can get before I get too tired. Cause baby, that first week or two after being sick and coming out the hospital, it was hard for me I get tired just going from my bed to the bathroom. And my parents' house is a lot bigger than what my apartment was, obviously. So in my apartment, it wasn't nothing for me to recover faster because I ain't have to move as far doing what I needed to do by myself. But now that I am trying to do this by myself, like even my parents, they would get frustrated with me when they were trying to help, especially my mama. Because with her being a woman and she knows a lot of the things that I went through and she's experienced a lot of the things that I've gone through and more, she sees in my face how hard I am really trying to do this shit by myself, because the notion has always been I'm spoiled, I'm this, I'm that, but that's always coming from motherfuckers that are the reason why I'm spoiled, or that I'm this or I'm that. So deal with the shit. And then I got this old lady ass cough, like, ooh. I don't mind doing what the old folks do. I don't want to have that old lady ass cough though. Baby, and them nurses and them doctors in there are funny to me. Because when you see certain shit and you know certain shit and they think you look a certain way and they don't think that you know certain shit, they start treating you differently. That's why I do not go to the hospital by myself. The one time I went to the hospital by myself, that doctor, that head doctor, and that head nurse was so rough with me, only because my husband was not with me, because I had been to that hospital before. And I always tell my mama, if anything ever happened to my baby, make sure that's the hospital her ass don't go to. And no, I'm not a dirty bitch. I went to go check on one of my cousins, and I just threw some pants on. So I'm just gonna put these back on and just go walking, since it's going to be dirty clothes anyway. So I'm still searching for a job. I'm mostly just applying for just random ass shit, just so that I can keep in the habit of doing the shit. I don't want to get too comfortable like last time. So I'm not really coming across nothing that is gonna hold my interest. And I'm also taking my time because, again, right now my mama is my babysitter, so, and I don't want her to stop whatever the fuck she doing. I don't want that black girl to stop nothing she got going on if she don't have to. Baby, keep running. I'm behind you. I'm a little slow right now, but I'm coming. And if you're a person that don't like hearing people blow their nose and shit, and my face is real red and ugly, like dry skin is coming out from the inside because of how much I blow my nose, yeah, I'm not one of those girls. When I'm sick, I don't give a damn how it got to come up or out. It need to come up or out. I don't give a damn how ugly I look either. Baby, I be holding on to that damn toilet as long as it come on up. So, my baby still asleep. So, for the most part, my mama was like, let it sleep. If it ain't got to be up, let it sleep. Just to give me more rest. Even though I only have the one, she's a handful. And no, I don't give a damn about all of y'all that popped out 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. And you can still do it. I don't care. This is my shit. Oh, shit. And I might not even walk that long just because I still got this bad-ass cough. Because I'm not walking with no mask on my face. That's going to defeat the purpose of me getting some air. But yeah, baby. Them doctors and nurses had me in there laughing, but I was in too much pain on the inside. Especially when I kept telling them the exact same thing and they would send a new nurse or a new doctor in there every time. And I told them, Mom, just sit there. Unless you hear me holler, put this insurance shit in that thing. Because they're going to try to get my ass because I'm in pain. Put this shit in. I'm finna lay in the bed and holler because they finna do their job. When I started telling them exactly what was wrong with me, first off, I corrected one of the doctors because she said my name wrong. And after I corrected her on my name, I don't think she really wanted to deal with me no more. But, yeah, baby. I told you what's wrong with me. It's just in the heart. One of the nurses was like, when I was honest about the fact that I'm a smoker. Well, you know, that could be the problem, right? Because I had this problem before I became a heavy smoker again. So, yeah. Let's not play those games. And they gave me the slowest motherfucking drip ever. I'm like, last time I came to the hospital for some shit, it ain't never take them this long to pump me up with some fluids. That lady was pissing me off. And you know, they were asking about all the medications that I take. After saying how perfectly healthy I am, I said nothing. I just got my birth control and I think that my body is having issues from that. And this particular nurse that I told that to, she just looked at me and rolled her eyes. Bitch, give me some fluids and don't play with me. White nurse who barely had eyebrows. She might have been a cancer patient at some point. Not trying to be funny at all. But when they look at us, they assume we don't know certain shit. Just because I don't have access to it don't mean I don't know, ma'am. Hook me up. I don't know how y'all brush y'all's teeth, but that's how I brush mine. That's how my daddy taught me. He said, get it up. You gotta spit it out. Look. Look. Sounding like a little velociraptor. As long as it come up, I don't care. So, after going to 2 hospitals and flirting with 2 of the EMTs, I was just dehydrated. So, and dragging my child with me after coming out of the hospital was a lot because I'm already trying to get my body back or build my body back up. So it already felt like my body was so heavy after having to move slow and lay around just to rest. Baby, them first few days going walking, and I had to take my baby with me because everybody works now. I'm like, I'm trying to drag her, and like this side of my body is hurting because obviously this is the side that was hurting when I went to the hospital when I got dehydrated, my heart and all that shit. So this side is already kind of weighing me down. So I'm trying to pull this child walking at the park. Come on, child. Like, ooh, lady, you gonna stay at the house. I can't, mommy can't build her body back up and drag your little big old 8-year-old self. And if you don't know me in real life, my child comes to me about right here. I'm 5'2.5", Yes, that half counts, my doctor said. So I'm about 2.5. And when her dad took her to the doctor last school year, I want to say she was right at 4 foot, if I'm not mistaken. And she's not chunky. She's skinny, but she's solid. And I no longer have athlete body. I have all mom body now. So picking up that child with mom body is definitely, and because she's almost bigger than me. But like she's in gymnastics, so obviously that little body is being built up. Because babies already got that damn strength. I don't know what kind of strength that is when babies pop out the vagina, but they already come out strong as fuck. And then we putting them in shit to build up them damn muscles. Setting our damn selves up. That's why you gotta control them. But the few people that did know that I had went to the hospital, made sure I was okay. I think I had canceled on one of my. I had canceled on one of my clients. Oh, excuse me. And I only went to the hospital because I had been. Me and one of my cousins had been drinking, and I couldn't get them fluids down fast enough after the party was over. So that was how I ended up going to the hospital. Ugh. Nasty. So, one of my clients, when I told her, hey, we're gonna have to reschedule, I just got out the hospital, yada yada yada. She talking about, what the hell was wrong with you? So I told her what happened. She talking about, so you tried to die on us? I wasn't trying. Yeah, how you think I feel? Like, Jesus, it's hot. Oh my God. You sure we're not already in hell? Because it's hot as hell. My mama talking about it is hot, but you were dehydrated. Because she had been looking at me for a few days, after we had been partying or whatever. And and she had been seeing me, like I had told her, we had been drinking and all that. She had been seeing everything I had been drinking. I had been drinking electrolyte. The only thing was I wasn't getting the water down fast enough. But since I've lost all that weight, it is hard getting all of that water down now. I don't know why. It's a mental thing. Like, if I make my cup of water and have the mindset, down that bitch right now, down it, then I'm okay. The only thing with that is I'm full until, whatever. So if you down in some water before you eat or whatever, now I can't eat all my food. And I am one of those people. If you were truly raised in a black home, a real black home, whatever the fuck you put on your plate is whatever the fuck you eat. So that is the mindset that I have. Like, people who see me fix my baby's plate, I truly give my baby a little bitty baby plate still. You can always open your mouth and say, Mommy, I want some more. Okay? If I know we all on rationing and portioning and shit, everybody got their portion. You eat what you eat. Once you done, you done. We all have the same amount. But, so I have to get out of that, or get out of that mindset, or making sure my eyes ain't bigger than my stomach when I fix my plate from the jump. But I have that frame of mind from being an athlete. Like, we burning all this shit off all the time, especially those of us who not only did that shit, but we were also doing shit outside of school. So you burning that shit off so fucking fast. So it's like, now that I don't have extra hands as far as feeding us. Yeah, it's like, I want to work out, but you ain't got the food to put in your body like that to do that. I got food, but it ain't what I need, or that's conducive to what I need it for, as far as going walking and working out and shit. Like, I like to eat a certain way. And like I said, I got on everybody's motherfucking nerves when I got big, and all I sure in the fuck did. But you got to remember all these people that we went to school with, all these people that we are related to, all of these damn celebrities that we seeing, all of this shit. Come on, y'all. I mean, we want to be fine, we want to be cute, we want to show our ass, we want to show all of that shit. Okay, clean it up some. Don't nobody really give a fuck. Don't nobody really give a fuck. But when somebody say something to you about your health or from the outside, obviously you need to do something. Everybody ain't trying to be funny. Everybody ain't trying to be funny. Or the ones that don't really give a damn about the shit because they don't want to hear the shit. Don't listen, baby, because I'm not fucking talking to you. You the one I'm not talking to. This on the pot of you. Turn the page, please. Hell, that's why so many people die unnecessarily. Because when we did find the right information, we didn't use it the right way. I'm going to keep saying it. Yeah, I don't care. We can cry for our classmates, we can cry for our family members, but the ones that know and don't say because they're afraid to say are the problem. And I'm not the one that's afraid to say. I'm afraid of the ones that's always gonna be swinging and got something to say every time I open my motherfucking mouth, which is why I ain't got no motherfucking friends no more. Because deal with your problems the way you deal with them, and I'm gonna deal with them how I deal with mine. Just make sure if you're gonna let somebody throw your feet up to your ears, it's worth it. I'm just saying. So let me find a shirt so I can go out here. Yeah, walk for a little bit. I probably should put a peppermint in my mouth, but I don't know if that's gonna open me up too much. I'm not even gonna put no Vicks on my chest because we definitely don't want my chest open up that much. I hope the wind not blowing. It shouldn't be. At least I ain't got to spit no more. That's another reason why I've been in the house, because anything that I gotta do in the bed, as far as moisture and all of that, I'll be looking like Mulan, talking about something, and didn't spit it up. So yeah, and I'm a spitter, so I don't give a damn. Clothes, at least these bitches are washed. And then I'm also, I don't like my mama doing extra things for me outside of, like, if I'm sick, girl, just feed me and make sure my ass is washed. Like, that's it. Like, don't wash my clothes unless you obviously see I cannot do it. Like, it's the whole, my mama's not my maid thing. So unless I'm sick, mommy, don't do that. You are not my maid. Please don't. I get it. My room look a mess. I will clean it when I get time. You are not my maid. I don't like it. It's something about, it's something about that. I get it if I was rich and I was paying her to do stuff for me. I could understand her wanting to do. Mommy, if you just want to wash the dirty clothes because they've been sitting there a little too long, I understand. But other than that, it can wait till I get better. And we've had a whole fight about that and everything. I had to look her dead in her face. You are not my maid. Look at my face. I don't even care. But I had to tell my mama, you are not my maid. The day my daddy told me, don't wash my clothes, was the day I understood what he felt like when my mama, will wash my clothes. Mama, don't do that. Go wash my daddy's shit. Don't wash my shit. Just leave it. Especially since my mama has gone above and beyond my whole life, despite knowing the things that I've been through or not. Because, baby, people feel like when you go through something, you ain't got good parents, but that don't mean that shit. Because we all gonna go through some shit. I'm just making sure the shit don't happen to mine. And honestly, if your parents and grandparents aren't honest with you about the shit they went through, they're the problem too. And if you scared to say it, that's fine. I'm okay with saying it. And it's gonna be a while before y'all see some new shit, cause like I said, sister going through the struggle again. I just hate that it took me to go through all of this to be able to talk about a lot of shit that I like talking about, or things that I don't have a problem with talking about. And I guess because all of those things were things that we were told or taught or conditioned to talk about in private. So I guess when me and my friends started having certain conversations about certain shit, we were perfectly okay with having those conversations. Because for one, we have unlocked a new level in our situation. You know. And in my eyes, it really showed me who was my friend and who wasn't. I don't give about money being spent, because I was that friend at one point that was always spending money on my friends. To me, that's a pay it forward. I was nice to bitches back then. At some point, bitches gonna be nice to me when I can't do it. That's how I see it. That ain't the biblical way, but you know what the fuck I'm saying. So, I just, when folks decided to turn around and, okay, well, all right. They was grown and shit before parents got involved. They could have kept being grown, just saying. It's gonna take these ass whoopings, you know. Just saying. We move on about our way. Everybody can keep living their life all merry, happy. Shit, you wanna be a teacher, a preacher, porn star, whatever the fuck you wanna do, baby, do that shit. Just make sure your babies are protected all the way around. Whatever you choose to do. Make sure your loved ones are protected all the way around. Mm-hmm. Because my mom and daddy used to laugh at me. Like, shit, I should have chose the stripper road at 18, because, baby, by 34, I thought it was going to be a rich beach. I think I'm just going to walk around the neighborhood. I really don't want to drive nowhere. We're going to put some Vaseline on these lips. And then, I already don't like buying Vaseline products, except for that lotion. It's a couple of them lotions that I love, like the, what was it, almond something. I like that one. I like the way it smells. But Vaseline products are so fucking watered down. So since I've been sick, I'm always using lip gloss and shit. And because I'm a smoker, I'm always using lip check and shit. So I am using this bitch, and it's like these lips get dry so fucking fast. I've been using Vaseline across my face because I don't like putting Vicks on my face because of the burning. If that shit gonna peel, it's gonna peel because it's dry. I'd rather put Vaseline up there, and I put Vicks in my ear. Oh my God. I had a really bad sinus infection when I was in the 7th grade. It was so bad, I think I had to be out of school for like a week almost. And I'm like, my throat is hurting. I need some relief. Well, my thinking is put some Vicks in your ear and go on the fuck to school. Baby, I go to the doctor, and they told me, you know, that was how I found out I had the sinus infection. The doctor was like, is your ear hurting? What is this in your ear? I told him, no, my ear not hurting. It's just my throat. He was like, well, you have something in your ear. I put some Vicks in there. He looked at me and said, why did you do that? Because I needed relief, sir. He talking about, stop sticking stuff in your ear. No, sir, I need some relief. It hurts. He just rolled his eyes at me and put his clipboard down and put that prescription on that paper and said, okay, get it to your parents. Thank you. Here we go. Before my mama pop up and got something to do. I'll just drink some water when I come back. That'll make me drink it. Ooh. She's still asleep. Ouch. It's weird walking in my neighborhood now. I mean, the neighborhood that I grew up with my parents in ain't a bad neighborhood. Obviously, it was just the kids around here. But it's weird walking around here now because I don't know nobody over here no more. Either everybody that I was friends with or played with ain't around here no more, obviously, or their parents aren't around here no more. And hell, everybody that I was friends with on social media, I don't even fuck with them like that no more. Because, again, I don't like fake shit. And it's a difference between us being successful and showing each other our accomplishments and shit. And there is another thing when you being braggy and boasty. That's why I was perfectly okay when I signed them divorce papers to keep talking my shit. Because I know what the hell I want around me. And if you can't handle, if we gonna talk to each other ugly and shit, we just don't need to do this shit all the way around. If we can't handle each other's shit, we don't need to be in each other's business. We don't need to be friends. We don't need to be none of this shit. Even as adults. Because I don't need no bitch to swing for me at this point in my life. And I didn't need nobody to swing for me when we was younger. But if you can't even defend me verbally, whether I know motherfuckers talking about me or not, or you a part of the motherfuckers talking about me, and you still can't defend me, even though you done talked your shit about me, nah, we can't be friends, yo. Because I'm going to talk my shit, and I'm going to talk shit about your ass if you doing some shit you ain't supposed to be doing. I don't give a damn if I'm working tonight. What the fuck that got to do with what the fuck you doing? Nothing. Stop that shit and quit fucking crying. can't be mad because you letting these niggas run through your motherfucking ass. And then you get grown and start laughing about some of the shit that you was whining and crying about, yo. I don't give a damn about this shit. You hoes are trifling. Like I said, I done did some shit that I ain't proud of. But, baby, once I learn my lesson, I stop. Ain't that what the fuck we supposed to do? Hell, just because I like one nigga running through my ass and being put the fuck up. Shit. Uno, one. Hell, everybody and their mama don't need to know how acrobatic I am. Now, you can't be mad if a motherfucker catch you on the street. Stupid bitch. And I don't care. Tell it, smell it. You see how dark I am? And you see how what my face look like? No, I don't give a damn. My face look like yours. Ho. My baby getting ready to go back to school. I gotta start getting stuff together for her. Obviously, this school year gonna be a little different. She older, so I try to keep everything as normal for her and stress-free as I possibly can. Hell, I'm stressed out enough for her. My mama gave me some earbuds. I'm still getting adjusted to them suckers. I mean, they good for me listening to music. I can't really talk on the phone with them because every time I'm talking on the phone with somebody, they say, I can't hear you because it's static. So, at some point, I'm just going to have to go get me some. Probably have to just go to T-Mobile or some shit and just buy some outright. That way I can buy the ones I want. Because my ears are funny and I don't be liking to have to explain that shit. So I just go find me some. Whew. And my mom was sitting with me in that hospital after I done told all the doctors my whole business. And she gonna say, okay, so we gonna stop smoking now? Today ain't the day to ask me that question, girl. Don't stress me out. Maybe I stopped going to my grandma's house because she started stressing me the fuck out. I got to live with you. Please don't start stressing me out. And then I was telling my mama, since I've lost all that weight, with me being pigeon-toed, I trip over my feet a lot now. And as a grown-ass woman, that shit is embarrassing as fuck. Especially people who seen me walk. So, and your confidence is in your walk. And I had a lot of confidence in my damn walk. So tripping over my damn feet ain't neat unless I'm in the house. Whew. And then I'm looking for certain jobs. And the ones that my mom keeps sending me, girl, I don't have no clothes for those type of jobs. Yeah, I lost so much weight. Then my nigga act like he didn't want to help me no more when I said I need help. But I ain't got no clothes. Hell, what I got is what I got. And everything that I'm saying on here, I've already said to everybody. So I don't really give a damn. He already know how I feel. My ex-husband, because we're divorced. So, and even still, I pushed out a whole baby for you, nigga. You gonna help me regardless. Voluntarily or involuntarily. You decide. I don't like being one of them women because I know what I can and can't do. And I know what I can, what I do and do want and shit like that. So, it's just some shit I won't do. When I did beg and plead for him, it was because we were still married. And I don't play about that marriage shit. I don't give a damn what bitches say. When they get a nigga and they get married, you'll know the difference. There's definitely a difference between just fucking on somebody and being married to somebody. And ain't nobody ever gonna convince me that it ain't. There is a difference. Reasons why I don't engage in certain conversations. Because I done did it married and I did it when I wasn't married. So, it's funny now. When people come back home, or if I see them out in public and they say something to me, I speak. But part of me be like, baby, I don't fuck with you. We friends on social media and we ain't talked in years, but okay, girl. Hey, girl. Like one of my old classmates, I see her ass in the store all the time. And like a few other classmates that I didn't fuck with for a number of reasons, I see them motherfuckers all the time too out in the world. I'm like, why the fuck the niggas I don't give a fuck about the ones I always see? We're the ones that I actually gave a fuck about. We don't need nobody each other's number. No, we got each other on social media. You don't need my number. You ain't finna on my fucking nerves. Like I said, the one that came around after my classmate died, the last one that hurt. I appreciate her for coming around, but she need to get her shit together too, because she pissed me off too. Some weird shit was going on while her motherfucking ass was coming to my house too. Baby, you and your bad energy having ass. I appreciate you, but you going on too, baby. And again, if you are not self-aware, you won't know that your energy is bad until somebody tell you. But people don't like to hear that about themselves. And I'm perfectly okay with telling people that about themselves. That's why I don't want nobody around me. Whether I know your bullshit or not. Because I ain't really know none of her bullshit like that other than the little bit that she did tell me. But your energy is bad too, homegirl. And you ain't been around enough people to tell you that. Oh, man. Baby dragonfly. I had told another one of my classmates that reached out when he saw I was going through something. Because he was like, You don't have nobody no more? I said, no, not like that. I said, because people don't know how to watch their fucking mouth and hold their damn composure. So, no. Hell, honestly, I'm only talking to you because I found out you smoke, nigga. I need some weed, shit. Like, shit, the niggas I'm fucking, this, witness. I don't even consider them friends, and I even told them that in their faces. Because once clothes come off, I don't see you as a friend no more. Sorry. Unless you stated that I'm yours, you want me to be yours, and that's just what that is, then okay. Because I can't call none of these niggas if I have a flat tire. I don't even feel comfortable calling neither one of them motherfuckers. That's my thing, baby. If I'm taught too much, I'm not gonna want no man. I go back to having a vibrator, baby. Less complaining. Whew. I got hair to braid this weekend. And I'm pretty sure since his hand is broke, I had a baby because regardless of what he did or didn't do, I don't want the nigga to just be walking around on sad. So I had a baby until he say, you know, he's okay enough for her to come to the house or whatever and sit with him or whatever while taking the medications. Whew. I ain't gonna never do him like was done to me. If I needed some rest, couldn't get nobody to keep her, that's fine. Which I damn sure gonna hear it now. Whew. If it don't turn to Diamond or my needs, I'm sorry. I'm busy. Find somebody to keep your baby. That's what was said to me. You tired? Make it lay down. Okay. I just thank God I ain't have to learn that lesson in a harder way than what I had to. But this way, it's damn sure got me walking like everybody can kiss my ass. But, oh well, shit, I was like that before I met these motherfuckers. Baby, I use my last breath to talk some shit. I don't give a fuck. My ex will definitely tell you that. Baby, I'm pretty sure that one time he told me he wanted to slap me wasn't the only time. But it was the one time. You can say it, you better not do it. Whew. It's gonna be your only time. Yeah, I cannot be with anyone who is intimidated by my 5'2" self. I'm sorry. Like I said in another video, unless I'm calling you a bitch and I'm real disrespectful about that motherfucking shit, or I'm slapping you upside the top of your motherfucking head, which that's some shit I wouldn't do. Because I want you to touch all over me and love all on me, so why the fuck would I be slapping the shit out of you? If you let anything about me intimidate you, baby, that is an issue within your motherfucking self. Hell, even motherfuckers shorter than me. Because hell, at that point, I think you just cute. And what can I do for you? That's it. Anybody threatened by me, baby, that's your problem. Am I smartest or am I dumbest? You intimidated by me, that's your motherfucking problem, because I'm just here. I don't even know how many times I done walked around this damn thing. But at least I don't feel no rattling in my chest and shit no more. I think this was good enough for today. Oh, well, further than this, coming right out the hospital. Just got over getting sick, so. And I ain't even been eating that much, other than when I go out. But damn it, if you buying, I'm damn sure eating. At least my back not hurting no more. Ain't gonna be no back pain today. I don't know, I'm gonna have to stretch my legs. I'll get a banana again at some point today. I'm not even hungry now. It could be because I ain't smoked either. I'm gonna go down some water. I might get hungry after that. Did I scratch myself or did something bite me? I don't know. Oh, shit. Ooh. Ugh. Baby, when the nostrils opened up last night, I was sitting with my cousin. I was like, ooh, my ear done finally opened up. She bust out laughing. I said, girl, the struggle. I said, I can hear her again. She talking about, ha, stupid. If you offended by undergarments, I'm sorry. But I'm just not finna just be cleaning up just for nobody. If it ain't conducive to my health, it don't bother me. So I'm tired. But that was a good walk. That was a good walk. Saying as though I haven't put nothing back in my body to be working out. So I re-braided my hair. So I got braiding hair everywhere. And I have carpet in my room, so it's bothersome. And it's the same color as my just about as my hair, so I can't even see it unless it's on my skin. And at that point, it's too late because it's touching me. Oh, I'm so glad my nose is opened up. Because that is probably the most miserable part about being sick is when you cannot breathe. And then you ain't got no choice but to breathe through your mouth. And again, if I have said anything, made a joke about something that you feel like is not funny, you have to remember everybody's background and upbringing is different. So if we're talking about something in a less stressful way than you were, then that's just what that is. You're going to have to take your offended ass somewhere else. Because I'm not finna not keep talking about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Because folks keep being offended about some shit that they are perfectly okay with saying in front of their mirror in private with the door closed. With the rest of their insecure ass things. Just saying. Because old black folks, old white folks, old Mexicans, old Middle Easterns, Asians, all them motherfuckers is mean as fuck. So, yeah. Sorry, no. She's not holding it. Because y'all be rude as hell. Rude as hell for no reason. And I'm just glad that I'm not one of those who tried or wanted to use their education as a way to make my elders feel bad about nothing. It's always been how to make it better. When folks got sick, for years, we wanted my grandma to quit smoking cigarettes because obviously of all the bad things they tell us when we're younger. Well, baby, I wasn't enabling her, but shit, she can whoop my ass. What you want me to do? Now that we all grown, she trying to stress us out. Girl, okay. Whatever you want, Grandma. Whatever you want. Because if you keep pissing off the right one, you going to stay with their ass. That's what they telling you. So you better chill, girl. Yeah. And, you know, I have a big enough family to where I felt like if I went away to live my life, my grandma and my grandpa would still be taken care of. You know. But that ain't always the case. When I did decide I wanted to go away to school, I'm like, all right, baby. I'm gonna get all my time in. Ooh, excuse me more. And last night I didn't even sleep with the fan on because I am a fan sleeper, okay? But because my nose is still, should I throw it away? Well, my nose still running and shit. I didn't sleep with my fan on last night. And it ain't irritating my nose today. What was the last thing I ate last night? That hamburger. That's why. Oh, it's time to unleash the belly. Woo! And I feel all them little stomach muscles now, which I've always felt them. Y'all just couldn't see them because of all of my rolls. But baby, this little thing was jumping last night while I was at my cousin's. Had me sitting there watching baseball. And she ain't there asking me questions. I'm like, baby, number one, I play softball. Number two, I ain't really just sat and watched sports like that in a long time. But I watch baseball enough to tell you what the fuck is going on. And she on the phone not paying me no attention. And I'm sitting there talking to myself. But because my ears still stopped up, I don't realize how, like, if I'm talking loud or not. And I don't know none of these players. But every time somebody go up there to bat, I'm like, damn, he fine. Well, she on the phone. She talking about, what you say? I said, he fine. So when she got off the phone, she talking about, I was listening to your ass this whole time. What? I was perfectly okay with giving folks compliments when I was married, baby. And I'm not married no more. So, hey, damn, he fine. Because I'm so horrible. When them EMTs came to get me to transport me to the next hospital, first off, the first one that popped his head around the corner was Hispanic. And he was like, are you Kiara? Oh, you cute. Yes. Oh, my God. He bust out laughing and said, well, thank you. And then told me what he was in there for. Then this little Matthew McConaughey looking white boy came in here right after him. And he popped his head in and said, are you Kiara? I sure am. I sure am. You cute too. He bust out laughing. I'm sorry, y'all. My coochie over here jumping, my bad. Oh my God. No, I did not tell those men that, but however, that's exactly what was going on. So, then, they asking me like, okay, well, what all were you doing before you got sick? Like, tell us exactly what was going on. That way we can get an understanding about what you need and all that. So I was just like, I had just gotten up for the day, like literally straight out the bed. I had like a little quote unquote date or whatever, something short, and then I got sick while I was with him. So they was like, okay. So once they got me in the ambulance and stuff, and they started re-hooking me back up to everything, and the Hispanic is back there with me. So he's talking to me. He's hooking me up with everything. He's asking me questions. Eventually, he tells me that he's married. I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to disrespect your wife. And he was like, no, you're okay. I said, but that was a compliment for your wife because you're cute. That is what that compliment means, okay? And then we cut that off, you see? So he was like, I'm pretty sure she ain't gonna be worried about it. I don't see why she would, baby, because you fine. And you claiming her, you just told me you're married. She gonna be just fine. She gonna appreciate this shit. It's like when my ex, he had bought me, what is that called? I can't remember the brand, but the scent is bright. I think it's Versace, if I'm not mistaken. And he was a fucking pig. A couple of guys. But one of the guys, he had came to drop off some furniture or whatever. And I was back there, like, getting the paperwork and making sure everything, you know, I was checking inventory and shit. So once we finish, and obviously person to person, I'm going to have to stand close to the guy just to give him his clipboard and all of that and whatever extra questions or whatever he got, I got or whatever. So, and he was taller than me. So I obviously had on enough perfume. And again, I want you to smell me. You don't have to be up close to me to smell me, though. That's just my thing. So he, after we got done or whatever, and he was like, what is that you're wearing? And so I told him what it was. I said, I think it's Versace. I don't remember what the name of it is. I said, but my husband bought it for me for Christmas. And he was like, that smells really good. Tell your husband he did a great job with that one. I was like, I sure will. And to me, that is a compliment to my ex, an older gentleman who looks like he's pretty much put together. He has a job, yada, yada, yada. Says you did a great job by picking a perfume for your woman. Now, I don't know if that was really a compliment or if that's a dig because I'm not a man, so I don't be knowing all the backhanded shit you niggas be saying and shit to one another, okay? Because I don't give a damn about this shit as long as it ain't to me. So, when I told him, he was like, first of all, we joke all the time, okay? Unless it's some serious shit going on in our household or in our immediate family's households, always cracking jokes, always talking about each other, always doing some stupid shit. He looked at me and said, the fuck you mean? He said, you smell good. The perfume you bought me, babe. You know the one for Christmas? He talking about, the pink one? Yeah. He talking about, talking about, stop wearing that to work. Do you want me to stink at work? Or do you want me to smell good? Which one? And his response in his head was probably, you need to stink so they'll stay away. I mean, I've had niggas and I was funky, so it don't matter. Shit, if I choose you, I choose you. But, oh my God, yo. And I guess because I'm perfectly comfortable with giving compliments, and I was taught it's okay to give compliments and not mean nothing behind it. Absolutely nothing. Because, like, with guys, I don't know. I don't flirt. I just talk. If you tell me you interested, then okay, we can proceed until I'm no longer interested. But I typically try not to get into them type of situations if I'm not interested. Like, if I don't think I'm going to give it up to you, no. Because I already know where this is going to go. No. I don't want you putting my feet up to my ears. No, no, sir. I'm okay. Thank you. Mm-mm. Well, little lady, can I buy you a drink? No, I'm not thirsty. Thank you. Turn into a 17-year-old girl real quick. No, thank you. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Baby, I do not let nobody buy me a drink. Like, I made it through college without one of them situations, and I pray to God I'll keep making it to my last days without one of them situations. Like, I've intervened in some of them situations. I'm just glad that I didn't go through some of those things. Everything I went through 100% sober. That's why I say, y'all can kiss my ass now. And then, I don't know if we done spun around again, because, baby, last night, or yesterday when I went outside in the patio, I had to figure out my placement so that smoke wouldn't go back up in my nose right away. And once I left the light out and I was standing there looking, I'm like, bruh, it ain't even blowing in the direction where I can sit down. I gotta stand the fuck up. So I'm my little dumb ass out there walking circles around the damn couch so I can ash. Look at the flip of her wrist. Look at the flip of her wrist. I don't know why that just popped up in my head. Mm-hmm. And then I switched my cigars after I came out the hospital because I was using them 4Ks because they were cheaper. But them bitches is thick. And now that I'm not using them, the ones I got are a little thinner. So I got to figure out my lip placement again without turning these bitches up. So when folks was talking to me about rolling in papers, I'm like, I'm too rough with my cigars. You think I'm gonna be able to roll anything up in some damn papers? Which, I don't know, I might learn. Because buying the ones that's already put together, you gotta use too much green for that. And I don't, Baby, this is for my mental health. This is not for partying unless I'm going to a party. No. If it don't last to my next paycheck, that's a problem for me. That's why I have to find somebody that understands that I can keep stressing me the fuck out. Because one of them, between him and his cousin, like, I'd rather not even deal with them because y'all motherfuckers need to get y'all shit together. Like, don't message me. I got it. And that's with any damn body. Everybody that came at me with that shit. I got you. Okay. I understood when the money was flowing. Cause who ain't gonna jump when the money coming? It was when a bitch didn't have it. That was when she was in need. In need. That'd be my thing about people. Cause that means you really ain't got it. You just wanna see how you can control somebody. But all you doing is getting your ass cussed the fuck out. Cause again, I don't give a damn about cussing nobody out. I don't. Especially not in front of no camera. Cause if I'm in the right environment, I'm sorry. But a nigga is gonna stand up for me. I'm sorry. Especially if they see you fucking with me and they've obviously heard me tell you, no, thank you. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk. Whatever the case may be. Baby. That two-piece bikini is a long way away. But it's all right. Because whether I got a man or not, I'm going to put that bitch on. So, on my Instagram, when I first started, like, doing this, I was a lot bigger, a lot rounder. Let me step back some. I'm not as big. I do have all of this. But, again, I want more children, so I don't even care about this right now. I'll be worried about it probably after I'm done. But even then, I probably won't be worried about it because at that point, I've already had a six-pack for a whole bunch of years, so I don't really care about the shit no more. I just want to be healthy and live a long life without anything hurting. And I don't want this to be an effect as far as, like, my heart or nothing like that. Because obviously, if I have extra blood running through all of this, it's going to have to go through my heart. But I just want to make sure that once I do get my stomach down and shit like that, like, I'm not uncomfortable. Because, like, right now, depending on what I wear, if my stomach is down like this, like what my crease is, it's uncomfortable. And I get uncomfortable or whatever. But, like, I try to wear, like, high-waisted jeans. But that's something I always like wearing anyway, even when I didn't have a stomach. Because I was taught that keeps your stomach in. So, I've always liked wearing high-waisted jeans, even when I was big. When it came to my breasts, once I lost all of that weight, I was able to do certain things with bras. Like, obviously, the bigger I got, my breasts sitting on top of my stomach the way they're supposed to would hurt, which is why when people did come around, I didn't have on a bra because I was uncomfortable. Or if the bra that I put on, if I cannot be comfortable, I'm just not going to put one on, which is why I'd rather stay at home. I don't give a damn about y'all seeing my titties down or not. You know they up there. If I'm uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable. So, and like my breasts dropped a long time ago when I was in high school because of a situation I had. So I ain't never cared about that shit either, baby. I used to jump these suckers, so that's not something I care about now. When I said I wanted a breast reduction, it was solely just because I'm tired of carrying these suckers because they so big. Like, even at my fittest, my healthiest, I felt the same way. Like, God damn, these bitches are big. And, you know, we're taught, you know, they might go down once you start having babies or whatever. But because of, like, my first pregnancy, it wasn't a complete pregnancy. And I didn't tell nobody what I was going through. Obviously, my body did what it did. But I was still bounding myself up the way I needed to be able to keep going on with my day-to-day activities after this shit happened. So, so that's not something that I cut stretch marks, none of that shit. I've never cared about this shit because I've had stretch marks my whole life. So that ain't never really something. Baby been a zebra her whole life, I know. So, so yeah, that's not something I care about. My thing when I said I wanted a breast reduction, it was solely for me. Like when I stand in the mirror, hey girl, we done came from that to this, girl. That was all it was for me. Not for no nigga. It's for me. Because when I walk around naked, I like what I see. Even when I was round as fuck, wiggling everywhere, I like what I see. To me, as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters to me. What you feel is happiness for me ain't really your motherfucking business. As long as my baby is taken care of. I'll finish this cup of water before I do that. Oh, I'm glad that was empty. Oh, man. So, like I said, I just rebraided my hair. Well, my edges. Because I needed to get some of that shit off of my scalp. That shit was itching. And I know it's only itching now because my scalp is exposed. And it's funny because when we were growing up, right after you get your hair done and you start doing this, and they start yelling at you, you only digging because you just got your hair done. No. Either it's too tight somewhere or the bitch really itch. And see, I fuss at my baby about her hair because I am a hairstylist and I'm okay with certain shit because I know what we went through. So when it come to her, I'm not gonna do certain shit. But when it come to braids, I feel like braids is something that is never gonna go away. So you gonna deal with the shit. Or you gonna get ponytails, girl. It don't matter to me. I was still wearing barrettes at 9 and 10. So, but I don't have all of that shit no more. For one, I got tired of picking that shit up. And two, I like to see what kind of personality my child has because how else are we supposed to know what kind of child we have if we don't let them be at least a little bit to see what they're gonna do? So when it comes to her hairstyles and stuff, I always tell her, you know, kid friendly. Or if she's ever come across something that was a little adult, like I tried my best to make it as kid friendly as possible. Because like I said, I was one of those children. Kids are mean. And what I don't want to have to deal with is her getting her hair done and she getting picked on and her pulled and shit like that just because she's pretty. Because that's all that was wrong with me. So I don't want her to have to deal with that. Because again, I am one of those parents that'll say if somebody's fucking with you and you ain't done nothing, you beat that ass until the teacher get there. Because they shouldn't have been fucking with you. But I also tell her in the same sentence, you can't be mad if somebody do you the same way if you just fucking with them. So don't fuck with nobody. It's that simple. And I'm pretty sure she tired of hearing her Bella tell her, somebody gonna catch you in the bathroom if you don't chill. I'm sorry, I don't know how y'all parents, grandparents talk to y'all, but yes, that's how our parents talk to us. If you don't quit, your ass gonna get beat the fuck up. Mm-hmm. Sure is. So I have to get mentally prepared to do that baby's hair for school. And I am that mama that brushes her whole forehead and it will pop her if she don't be still. That's why when people like, well, do you do little kids? It just depends. Because my child will tell you I don't play. So if you got a tender-headed child, your child don't know how to be still. Your child want to whine. This hairstylist don't provide snacks, at least not right now, because she can't even afford snacks for her and her own baby. So yeah, no, this one don't provide snacks. Bring your snacks, bring your tablet, all this shit. And I'm not one of them that's like, you know, is your baby gonna show out because you sitting here, you know, whatever. Which most times that kids show out because the parent is there, but because they showing out, The parent not gonna leave them, and I don't want to be dealing with that either. So I just tell people, depending on who it is, no, I don't do little kids. I don't do little kids' hair. I'm sorry. And with me not having a stylish chair, my back not finna hurt. With mine, I can fuss at her ass if she don't sit back. Because if I tell your baby to sit back in any way, obviously I wouldn't do it rude. And you say something to me, okay, so you and your baby can go on and go. Because you could do this. Especially people that don't even want to take the time to at least comb it back into a ponytail, or at least to make sure that it don't stay tangled. You ain't even got to be fancy with combing your baby hair, but at least make sure the shit not tangled up. Well, they moving, they jumping, they this, they that. Then you need to explain to them the importance of their appearance. I don't give a damn. Definitely would tell mine. You know, you hear how much mommy tell you how cute and pretty you are? Okay, if you don't sit the fuck down and get your hair combed, you're going to look ugly when we walk out the front door. Do you want to look ugly in front of everyone? No, mommy. Okay, well, come on so you can get your hair combed. And that's probably subtle compared to a lot of the shit that you motherfuckers say to your children. Because I don't care about mine getting dirty, but baby, if you start out pretty and made up and shit like that, get all your pictures and shit out the way and then go. Hell, I try to buy clothes that can go in the washer and dryer, so go play. If it's got to go to the cleaners, if I got to do all this special shit, don't buy that. Is it for a special occasion, a wedding or some shit like that? Because there's some shit that we got to take to the cleaners once it get dirty. That was a good little old sweat. I needed that. I was going to say, yo, where's my smoke? I like listening to the calmness of the city when you don't hear all of them damn sirens. Not the kids outside playing, not people cutting their grass, just all you hear is nature. And you're talking to somebody that's always listening to music to tune everybody out, so sitting outside in solitude is so peaceful, especially when it's not a whole bunch of shit going around. Whether you live in a house or an apartment. Like in my apartment, I like being over there until my neighbors would get home. Because obviously, I lived in some thin-ass, small-ass apartments, so we hear each other. And like here, obviously, I'm in a house now. So I'm going to hear the neighbors and stuff like that. And I think a lot of our neighbors have businesses as well over here. So whatever businesses they have, they are always doing something in the neighborhood. We always hearing stuff out that. So on days where it's not busy in our neighborhood, it's definitely appreciated. When I liked having a fast life, I liked having a fast life. Now, if it ain't fast than what I want to do, I don't like it. Sometimes I hate for my mind to be as clear as it is now because I be just sitting here, even when I don't smoke. Because I know the notion when people see me is that I'm sitting there stuck because I'm high. Half the time, I don't even want to be around. But it's like, because I don't have all of the extra shit that I don't have to do, or that I'm choosing to do or whatever, it's like, what you gonna do today, girl? And even though I liked working just to have the money, I'm like, baby, this is not the way to live life. Again, I like interacting and shit in the right environments. I don't like being put in situations where I have to get out of character. And people who have seen me truly get out of character know what I mean, because I won't stop, because all I see is red. Like I said, my ex saved a lot of people from getting hurt. Definitely did. Definitely did. And for the fact that people thought that I was punking his ass. Really? Okay. Just because this nigga don't talk. And that nigga didn't talk for a reason. And I was perfectly okay with holding that to myself until motherfuckers started getting on my motherfucking nerves about why he don't want to come around. Shit, I ask him. Shit, ain't a grown man, he'll tell you. And I tell anybody that, baby, do not whine to me. If you don't want to do something, all you gotta do is open your mouth and tell them, I don't want to be a part of that. Y'all have to figure that out without me and her, or without me. If she want to be involved, I don't want to be a part of it. Baby, say it with your chest. What am I gonna eat? I might do me some Frosted Flakes, but I don't know if I want no milk. I don't know if I want no milk. Which end I'm smoking out of this end. And because I don't really care for germs, even though germs is in the ear, if I see it, I ain't gonna see nothing on it. I know y'all laughed at me probably in another video because I'm like, germs, ew, nasty. How the fuck you think we get sick? Disgusting. That's what I was waiting on. Because I could feel it. When I was growing up and I see like my classmates sitting in class with their mouth open because their nose would be stopped up, probably because their parents or whoever they lived with smoked or whoever they was hanging with smoked or whatever, and just sitting in class with them and they be sitting there like this. Oh, baby. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I did not smoke in school. Because I grew up, you know, in my younger years around smokers, so obviously I knew that those things were making us sick. So that was another reason why I waited until I got grown to smoke. Because when I was sick, I stayed sick too long. Baby, why I got blue hair? Oh, that's from her door. Because I'm like, baby, that blue hair been out of her head since May. I'm going to have to turn around. The wind is blowing. Oh, shit. That's better. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna have to pull this hair up. Dirty. today. I'm probably not gonna do much of nothing. I need to fold up my laundry, but I don't want to. I don't have that many damn clothes no way, so picking them out of the fucking basket really ain't that big of a deal. There it is. She turned around the right way. That's another reason why I kept going off on people too. God damn it. I had my shit figured out to be comfortable and you hoes done fucked it up. Clean up your shit. Dirty bitch. Dirty pop. Sick and talking. Talk about. I don't know why that song popped up in my head. I was out with my cousins. And baby, I forgot we were out to eat and some song came on and all of the white girl popped out of me. I can't remember if it was NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, but it was one of them boy groups. And baby, I was all in there. Maybe the hostess was laughing, talking about, get it, go on, girl. She was a white girl. Yeah, girl, I know that song. And it's funny because when we went through our whole preppy phase and our parents talked about us, baby, because we saw how they used to dress back in the day. Don't you talk about us. Let us go through our phase. As long as I ain't walking around here with them Prince pants on, you better be quiet. And it's funny now because a lot of the ways they dress back in the day that they actually liked, a lot of us dress like that now. And they be so impressed. Yeah, we be knowing some shit, but you mean asses. Look nice, don't it? everybody's still asleep. Because when I decide to lay down, the neighborhood gonna be popping. I can't wait until the fall. That is my favorite season, even though I'm a winter baby. It ain't too cold, it ain't too hot. It's perfect. And I can wear my hoodie again. I want another tattoo. I think I want to get my biblical scripture, but I don't know where I want to get it. James 1:17. Look it up. And then I want a skeleton hand. But I want to get that done while I'm not working. That way I can keep my hand covered up the way I need to so it'll heal properly. But I don't want a plain one. I want something inside it. And I have something in mind, but I need to just come across somebody that know what the fuck they doing, because that's what I'm going to be looking at forever directly. So I want it to look right. No bullshit. I don't be looking at no bullshit if I'm going to do it. Damn, eyelashes, bruh. There's another reason why I don't wear falsies. Like, the strips are cute for the time being. But once the event or whatever the fuck I'm doing is over with, good night. We had fun, didn't we? Oh, shit. That feels so much better. Oh. That was probably better than the orgasm, I swear. It's time to go wash it, baby. While everybody's sleep, and I ain't got to fight nobody for the bathroom. And I have exceeded the limit on my paper towel. Cause ew. I guess I'll talk to y'all later.